Well, hey there, YouTube. Welcome to my domain. This is Everything Animated, here to give you my spring season 2015 first reactions. I have all these in alphabetical order. I just go off the list that this website shows me. So let's begin this list with this show. You may have remembered me talking about a show called Gourmet Graffiti Girl, and I thought when it came to eating food that was extreme. I had no idea what I was talking about because that show looks like fucking Care Bears compared to Food Wars and the absolute sexual thing about food. This is about food and sex and everything. And quite frankly, I couldn't look away, and I'm so interested to see what this show is gonna do. I was a little kind of upset that at the very end of the first show, the father's like, "Hey, son, closing up shop, gonna be gone for a couple of years, so bye." And now he's at a school and he's learning how to become a really good cook and all that. So should be interesting. I'll stick with this one. That's for damn sure. High School DxD Born pretty much picks up right where the last season left. I was wondering to myself how they were going to top the first episode of season 2 because there was literally boobs like within the first 5 seconds. I said the only way they could do it even faster would have to be like the seconds almost like instantaneous. And sure enough, the very first scene when it fades out of black is boobs, and I'm like, okay, you just outdid yourself. But other than the boob antics, it's fun, it's a little more interesting. The first 2 episodes, they're in the demon world this time around, so not too much is going on. A few more introduction to characters. Let's see where this bad boy goes. The king of Ichis has returned. Is it wrong to try to pick up a girl? Wait, what? Is it wrong to try to pick up girls in a dungeon? Other than having a ridiculously long name, this show, just from the first episode alone, seemed okay, I guess. It's another one of them adventure, kind of things. I don't know if it's a video game. I don't think it's a video game. The main guy sounds like Kirito from Sword Art Online. There might be some harem antics, but I'll stick with this, see where it goes. Ori Monogatari is definitely shaping up to be a gem. And what I mean by that is, I think this is the show where they're finally going to make, you know how in shows you always see that side character that is always better than the main character, and you're like, man, I wish he could be the protagonist. This is the show where they're actually going to make that cool protagonist with a big heart the main character. And it's interesting because of the fact that, he's a bigger guy. I don't know if he's fat or if he's just like big boned. He's a big guy. And he has a heart of gold, and he has a friend who who's like really attractive, and he always gets the ladies, even though he's not even interested in ladies, and he's always just the guy in the background, just being the wingman. And then finally, he sees a girl that he wants to have in his life, but he already has it set up in his mind that he's just going to be in the background. So he's like, okay, I'm going to do everything I can so that my friend doesn't hurt this girl. He's not even thinking of himself. He's thinking of other people. And that's what makes a good character. And I really hope that this show doesn't disappoint. It's gonna run for like 22 episodes, so it's gonna be long. It's gonna bleed over into the summer 2015 season, so let's see where this goes. I have high hopes for this one. Nezukoi, semicolon. No, it's Nezukoi colon. Actually, no, it's Nezukoi season 2. I don't know why they put the colons next to the name. Gotta be cute and fancy. But it's back. The Who's Your Favorite Girl Fest is back, and I've always been kind of on the fence about this show, but let's see what happens. The first episode was just nothing but a Chitoge fest, and I really don't like her because I don't care for Cinderas as far as characters, though I like the voice actress that plays her. But we'll see what happens. We're gonna have a whole bunch of new stuff happen. Please get into the love stuff at least a little bit. I don't want to have another wasted season. Just do something about it, please. I beg of you. The dark horse of the whole 2015 spring season, Plastic Memories, written by the man who did Steins Gate, did not disappoint. Very first episode, you see what this show is going to be about, what is going to happen, has that drama, has that feel, and just has the potential to be really good. And I think that this show is going to be really good. It's a show that basically is about, it's in the future, it's about androids. They will, and they have a life that lasts about 9 years and 8 months, or is it 5 months? I can't remember. And after that time, these people come and they get them. So it's a human and a robot, and they go and they get this, and they have to erase their memory. I don't know yet why they have to do that, but that's just what they have to do, and that's their job. And it's going to be kind of interesting because I don't know. I almost kind of feel like there's going to be a, the guy he's gonna grow attached to some people, then they're gonna have their memories erased, and then it's gonna be very sad. Have high hopes for this one. Steins Gate director, he's gonna produce, so I'll definitely stick with this one. See where this is gonna go. Punchline. That's all it's gonna be. One giant effing punchline. I saw the very beginning of this. Oh, he's like seconds away from death. People are gonna die. What does he do? Oh, let's look at them panties and get superhuman, Super Saiyan powers and just beat the shit out of the guy who's trying to kill us. Just take it for what it is. I said to myself right when I saw it, I'm like, it's gonna be one of those shows, huh? Rei-Kan pretty much is a story about a girl who sees dead people. She talks to dead people, and first episode I thought was really pretty funny. They mark this as a comedy. They have a couple people that are like, I don't believe in ghosts, and then all this crazy ghost stuff happens around them, and then they freak out. I thought it was pretty funny. Second episode kind of wasn't that funny. So if it continues to not be so funny, I'll probably drop this show. Because other than that, the animation style is just kind of average and bland and boring. But hopefully it'll get funny here real soon, and won't have to worry about that so much. Sound Euphonium, made by Kyoto Animation Studios, looks amazing, looks beautiful, looks great. Will this be a good story, though? That's honestly have yet to tell, because they'll have some really great shows, and then some they'll just have some very average shows. But the one thing that never changes about Kyoto Animation Studios is the fact that they look amazing and they look spectacular. So I'll watch it for the animation style, but if it gets dumb, I might drop it. But so far, seems like it's gonna be cute. Tri-Age X. This show is pretty much what you would expect it to be. Just looking at the cover of the show itself, you know that you're coming to look at this Ichi big boob, big breasts action, whatever the hell it's supposed to be, because I don't know what's going on. All I know is they like to focus mainly on the giant boobs and girly parts. But as far as the story goes, I guess they're a team that fights bad guys. So take it for what it is. It doesn't pretend to be something serious. Well, maybe it does, but it just has all the glitz and the glamour with it. So enjoy it for what it is. If not, take it. I don't know if I'll stick with this. I'll see where it goes. I just got done finished this one today. Yamada, what is it? Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches. I had no idea what this show was about. I just said, let me watch this show. I thought it was very funny because you have the guy, Yamada, and then this girl, and then they switch bodies. Almost kind of reminded me of Kokoro Connect, but it was done in a different way. And it was funny because the guy, when he became the girl, did exactly what a guy would do if he became a girl. He looked right down and started seeing himself naked, squeezing himself, and was like, "Oh my God, I'm a girl!" and I thought that part was just really, really funny. And I don't know, this thing could shape up to be rather charming. I guess this is based off a manga, and this manga can be seen on Crunchyroll. And I was like, oh, and I had no idea. So I might check that out. Thanks to a friend, I might start getting into reading manga. Thanks, Miguel. And finally, we have the master of all slice of life, my teen romantic comedy Snafu 2, Season 2. All of my worries and all of my, I guess, like, negativity and concerns were just thrown out the window when I saw the first two episodes. The first episode, I went, okay, the animation is beautiful and gorgeous. Though the first season, the animation, I didn't quite mind it. I understand it wasn't nearly as good as it is now, but it had its own little charm. But as far as this season, oh yeah, it looks way better. And I love the way it looks. And I missed this show, and I'm so glad it's back on the air. The characters are the same. Even though it's a different studio, it's like they just took all that and just transferred it over as if nothing ever happened. And I couldn't be more happier about this show. And this is starting to become one of my favorite shows. And I hope they keep this show going even after this season's over. So, if you have not seen the first season yet, I highly recommend you watch the first season. I will soon have not soon, but I hope to someday have a review up of the first one. And that pretty much was all the spring season shows that I watched. I didn't have a chance to watch Ninja Slayer because it's not even out yet. They're taking their time to bring it out, and as soon as I see it, I'll say something about it. I don't understand why they have all these late starts in the spring. But as far as this spring season is concerned, so far it's shaping up to be a really good one. I'm definitely watching a lot more this season than I did in the winter. So there's a lot of good shows out there. Some might actually be hidden gems in there that I'm just really looking forward to. So, what's your favorite? What is your favorite show out there in the spring 2015 season? Leave a little comment in the section below. Let me know. Tell me what shows you hate, what shows you're looking forward to. Are there any shows that I left out that you think I should watch? Just let me know. And as always, thank you for stopping by. Everything animated.